Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone. 8 a.m. Eastern here on the 27th day of August, 2014. You are tuned in to Attitude of Gratitude here on the Perspective Power Network, not Blog Talk. My name is Annette Rochelle Aben, and I'm just awful blessed to have you along with me. I'm not awful, but I'm blessed, and it's awfully wonderful to have you here. I'm probably going to say that word 3 or 4 more times today, so mark it down. Little hashtags will help. And I'm also thrilled to pieces to have award-winning artist David Martinka's music. It ushers our show in, and it very gracefully ushers our show out each and every time we meet. You can find his music, and I hope you do, at redbellymusic.com, as well as sunshadows.net. David's got lots of great CDs to purchase there, but he also has a lot of free downloads, and I do happen to know there's a new CD in the works. Rumor has it David's actually going to be singing on this one. Hey, I'm all for that. Guy's got a great voice. He's a wonderful man. David Martinka, thank you so much, sir. And thank you for tuning into the program. You know, I've been doing Attitude of Gratitude since January of 2014. And I say that because who knows when someone's going to be listening to this in archive. So we'll, for our purposes today, since the beginning of the year. And there's been a lot to be grateful for. And I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this show. And one of the reasons that I enjoy doing it so much is I have found the power of gratitude and how it literally makes your life work, and I mean work, in your favor. And just because you're grateful for everything doesn't mean that there won't be things that happen in your life that make you say, really, Annette, seriously, be grateful for that? Of course there will be. But the idea is there was something good in everything. There is something wonderful about everything. So that is why I enjoy doing this show so much and being able to share with so many people who, some of you support the way I think and some of you don't. It doesn't matter. I'm going to share with you anyway. I'm grateful for the people that believe as I do, and I'm also grateful for the people who don't necessarily. Why? Because everybody has the right to believe the way they want to believe. And one of the things that we've believed in since, I don't know, time immemorial, before we had cell phones that had little timers that went off with our calendar events to tell us what to do, we believed in following the patterning of the celestial bodies, the stars, the sun, and the moon. And our forefathers actually planted their crops back in the day according to the cycles of the moon. And you can pick up a Farmer's Almanac at just about any grocery store and probably drugstores as well as your bookstores. In the Farmer's Almanac, they will still show you the planting schedules for different vegetables and fruits according to the cycles of the new moon. So you plant in the new moon and you harvest in the full moon. And this is something that, like I said, has been going on, I would say forever, but I can't verify that, so we're just going to say forever anyway. Following the cycles of the new moon with our lives can really help us maximize that energy of gratitude. Why? Because in the new moon we plant new thoughts, new ideas of those energies, situations, or outcomes that we want to see grow faster and deeper and stronger so that we've got whatever this is that we're looking for. Now, the most recent new moon, today is the 27th of August, 2014. The most recent new moon was the 25th. So it's just a couple days ago. We're in a new moon cycle. Every quarter, the moon shifts. So we go, absolutely no moon to looking at a quarter moon to looking at a half moon to looking again at three-quarter moon and then a full moon. So there's a full month of cycles that we're looking at. So for the new moon energy and the idea of planting, I titled this New Moon Affirmations and an Attitude of Gratitude because to me the idea is to state what it is you want without worrying about how it's going to happen. To me, that is an affirmation. It's a declaration of truth But the purpose of it is to state what it is you want without worrying about or being overly concerned about how it's going to come about. All right? So we don't need to be concerned with, worry, fret, or spend a lot of time wondering how we're going to manifest that new Maserati, how we're going to manifest that new individual in our life that is going to be the best thing that ever happened to us, or the new job, or the healthy body, or whatever else. You will be led and guided and directed by where your vibration of your thought is. If your vibration and thought is on the outcome of the Maserati, of the healthy body, of the love of your life, if your focus is there, you will be literally led and guided what steps to take to get you there. So, why affirmations in the new moon? Because it is a time of planting. So, new moon affirmations really have a similar, any affirmation said in the new moon, let me back that up and start over again. Any affirmation said on the new moon has a similar energy to any other affirmation, and that is it's something that you want to see grow bigger. So if you don't want to see your debt grow bigger, leave the word debt out of your affirmation. If you don't want to see poverty expand in the world, leave the word poverty out of the affirmation. So what would you like to see instead of debt or poverty? Well, you might want to see riches. You might want to see, plenty of food. I'm trying to think of something to say different from poverty that wasn't said just a moment ago. So anyway, now we're going to work on some affirmations. So this is really kind of cool. And please feel free to invent your own. I mean, saying my affirmations is great, and that's a wonderful thing, but you will find it so much more comforting and working for you in a better way if you create your own affirmations. So what I might say, and one of the things I do, is all my relationships are harmonious. Now, I've said that before, and you're thinking, well, gee, Annette, why should I say that during a new moon if I say it every day? Because if you're saying something in a new moon, you're planting the seed to let it grow with even more energy. So all my relationships are harmonious. To me, that encompasses everything. I'm focusing on relationships and harmony. And which relationships? All of them. I have a relationship with food. I have a relationship with money. I have a relationship with my vehicle. I have a relationship with the weather, as well as relationships with individual people. So that is a terrific new moon affirmation. I am blessed by the best. I heard that the other day. Somebody said that, and I thought, oh, my gosh, what a tremendous, tremendous affirmation. Saying that during the new moon is going to amplify it. It's like putting something under a magnifying glass. It's going to make it bigger. The cool thing about affirmations is that they are usually very happy statements that we want to believe are true. Okay? And when you want to believe something is true and it makes you feel just giddy and excited, happy, you want to say it over and over again. You want to feel it over and over again. You want to own it over and over again. And you want that to be your reality. Everybody wants to wake up feeling great in the morning. So maybe the affirmation to plant for the new moon is, I feel great every morning when I wake up. I feel fantastic every morning when I wake up. That's a wonderful new moon affirmation to put out there. Everybody wants to have something to do throughout the day, whether it's a career or a hobby that you really enjoy. So maybe a wonderful new moon affirmation to use for that is, everything I do all day brings me great joy. Whatever I do all day, I find great joy. However I spend my day, I am immersed in joy. See how you can change that. You can make it whatever you'd like it to be. So let's say that money is something that everybody likes. And you know, we do live in a society where money is a barter tool. If I want the car, I've got to give somebody the cash. If I want the food, I've got to pay for it. So let's just say money comes to me freely and easily. Money comes to me freely and easily. I love money and money loves me. I love money and money loves me. I always have enough money to do whatever I need to do with money. You can make it wordy. You can make it short. These are just suggestions. You will find that which works for you. Let's say that you are looking forward to a trip that you're going to take, a vacation. There's a lot of people that travel over the holidays, they travel over the summer. So let's say your vacation isn't until the end of next month, September. Start right now. My vacation is great. All my vacation plans are perfect. I plan my vacation to be the most fun vacation that I'll ever have, and I am so excited. In other words, you're putting out there, even though the vacation is down there a ways. Like when you say I'm going to wake up in the morning, that's just a few hours away. When you say what I do throughout the day is filled with immense joy, that's very current. The vacation, down the road a piece. Why not start planting that seed now? Why not start planting that seed now in this new moon energy so that everything that falls into place for that vacation comes to you and creates that phenomenal experience? The new moon is a time of planting of the things that you want to have grow big. Affirmations are declarations of a truth. Okay? They are thoughts that when they are spoken out loud or they are spoken in your head, you absolutely positively get joy and excitement out of them. Now, can you say an affirmation for something that doesn't necessarily bring you joy? Sure. That's usually tagged as worry. Now, that can also be a truth. The reason I'm trying to show you the difference between the two is so many times we have created scenarios and situations in our lives that didn't make us so bloody happy. And we thought, oh my gosh, what in the world? How did this happen? Somewhere along the line, if you trace it back, you may find that it was connected to a specific thought that you had that maybe wasn't so happy and wasn't so joyful, but you knew it to be a truth. Remember, an affirmation is a declaration of truth. Putting the spin on how that turns out is that attitude of gratitude. Are you saying something that you are feeling grateful for? Are you planting a seed for something that is going to generate more of an attitude of gratitude? There's where your power lies. There's where your energy coming into play with all of this really makes the difference. And it does work. It does work. You can prove it works by the stuff that you said that was kind of stinky-finky and rotten and you didn't want to have happen. Now, you can believe with all your heart and soul that by putting your focus in the direction of your happiness, of the things that you really, really want, your heart's desires, the things that are going to make you happy, the things that are going to bring you peace, joy, love, and all of the wonderful feelings and energies that we want to celebrate, we want to have more of. Take this new moon time, and any new moon time, by the way, and you can just Google it online. What are the new moons for whatever year you're in right now? It'll bring them all up. They're right there. Take that time to put some affirmations into your life, into your energy, out into the world, out into the universe, out into the cosmos, of the things that you really want to bring to you that are going to support you, to show you love, to show you joy. And I'm going to tell you what, if everybody concentrated on that, more than concentrating on trying to alleviate problems in the world, we'd actually have a happier, healthier world with less problems and a lot more joy. We're going to raise that bar. We're going to raise that vibration. So rather than focus on the outcome you don't want and that we just want to get rid of it, replace that thought with the outcome you do want. And here in your new moon, put your affirmations together. In fact, share your affirmations with me. My Facebook page is Annette Rochelle Aben Communicates. That's my public profile page. Please go there and like it. Tell me if you care to. Share some of your affirmations. You can also find me at AnnetteRochelleAben.wordpress.com. You can leave information for me there. Support and follow this show, Affirmations, on an attitude of gratitude or just an attitude of gratitude, whichever you remember it to be, by going to blogtalkradio.com/perspectivepower. You can also find me on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Google+, as well as Pinterest. So I'd love to hang out with you. I hope you're looking for David Martinka, award-winning artist that he is. Find his great music at redbellymusic.com and sunshadows.net. And as always, you can have a wonderful, wonderful day when you embrace that attitude of gratitude. Plant those new moon affirmations. Let me know how it goes for you.